There's a color in your home right now, quiet, elegant, and praised by designers. That could be the very reason your life feels stuck, your energy drained, and your dreams delayed. You see it every day, but do you know what it's really doing to you? Opening the door to new energy. There is one color, elegant, fashionable, praised by designers, that could be the silent killer of your peace, prosperity, and passion. It doesn't scream, it doesn't shout, it simply exists, and in its presence, your energy begins to wither. Slowly, quietly, without warning. You may have it on your walls right now. You may have thought it was enhancing your home, but what if I told you it's doing the opposite? Capial Brainwave warmly welcomes you. In this episode, we're going to uncover the hidden forces behind the colors in your home and why one single shade might be sabotaging everything you've worked so hard to build. According to ancient Buddhist philosophy and the timeless wisdom of feng shui, colors are not decoration. They are vibration. They are power. They are destiny. Imagine this. Your house could be attracting arguments instead of harmony, poverty instead of wealth, loneliness instead of love. And it may all come down to the very hues surrounding you every day. Most people think choosing a paint color is just an aesthetic decision, but spiritual masters and energy workers know. Every color opens or closes an energetic doorway. Some call in blessings, others push them away. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize the damage until it's too late. What if the solution to your restless nights, financial blocks, or fading relationship is as simple as changing a single tone on your wall? If you're ready to stop unknowingly sabotaging your own energy, if you want to transform the way your space supports your life, then stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll not only know the 5 best colors for love, wealth, and peace, but you'll discover the one you must avoid at all costs. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Capial Brainwave. Your support is the fuel that allows us to continue sharing ancient wisdom for modern lives. Now, a question for you to reflect on. Which do you believe holds more power over your life? A, the actions you take. B, the energy of the space you live in. Comment A or B below. We'd love to know where your intuition leads you. 5 golden colors for a prosperous life. Color is not just color. It is memory. It is vibration. It is emotion made visible. When you walk into a room and feel comfort without knowing why, or anxiety without understanding the reason, it's often not the furniture or the lighting. It's the color. And when you choose the right ones, your home doesn't just look better. It becomes better. It breathes with you. It holds you. It heals you. So what color should you invite into your sacred space if you want to attract abundance, awaken passion, and live in harmony with yourself and others? Start with green, not just because it's the color of nature, but because it's the color of becoming. Green nurtures growth, not only of plants or projects, but of your inner landscape. It's the energetic frequency of balance, of fresh beginnings. If you felt stuck, unmotivated, or creatively blocked, bringing green into your space is like opening a window in a stale room. Then there's gold, ancient, regal, and potent. Gold is more than a symbol of wealth. It's a conductor of wisdom. It sharpens your perception, strengthens your ability to see patterns, and aligns your decisions with higher clarity. Even a small golden object in the kitchen, the heart of the home's abundance, can act as a beacon, pulling in opportunities and dissolving scarcity. Red awakens. It doesn't whisper, it roars. Red revives lost passion and reminds you that desire is divine. It's for the times when you've forgotten what it feels like to be alive, to chase something, to want deeply. If your relationship has grown quiet or your energy dull, a touch of red can reignite everything. Blue speaks the language of stillness. It invites you back into yourself. It clears mental fog, calms the nervous system, and opens space for intuitive insight. When your world is loud, blue is the sanctuary you didn't know you needed. And finally, white. Pure, expansive, untouched. White isn't empty. It's full of potential. It blesses your space with clarity and invites light to dwell with you. When used with intention, it turns every corner of your home into an altar for grace. These are not just colors. They are codes. Choose wisely. Dark gray, the silent destroyer. It's elegant. It's refined. It's everywhere. From glossy interior design magazines to the homes of those who chase minimalism and modern taste, this color has become a symbol of sophistication. But beneath its polished surface, something darker stirs. This is not just a matter of aesthetics. It's a matter of energy. And if you've brought this color into your home thinking it would elevate your space, you may have unknowingly dimmed your light. Dark gray is seductive. It flatters walls, hides imperfections, and matches everything. But what it doesn't match is life. In the realm of energy, color is not neutral. It either elevates or suppresses. And dark gray is the weight that quietly pulls everything down. It doesn't scream like red or sparkle like gold. It simply sits there, still and silent, and with that stillness, it begins to steal. It steals your motivation, drains your sense of possibility, and invites a kind of energetic numbness into the home. It contradicts every positive frequency we explored before. It dims the clarity of white, erases the calm of blue, swallows the growth of green, silences the fire of red, and buries the wealth of gold. It becomes a shadow that settles into the corners of your mind, your mood, your momentum. What's most dangerous is how invisible its effects can be. You don't wake up one day feeling destroyed. Instead, you feel flat. You stop reaching. You stop initiating. You accept less. And slowly your home, meant to be your sanctuary, becomes a space that reflects stagnation. I'm not here to tell you to reject beauty, but I am here to remind you that beauty without vitality is illusion. If you feel uninspired, low on energy, or disconnected from your dreams, don't just look at your habits, look at your walls. Look at the silence they carry, and ask yourself, is this the kind of silence that soothes, or the kind that suffocates? This is the hidden cost of dark gray. And it's time to reclaim your light. How to neutralize the energy of dark gray in your home. You don't need to repaint your entire home to reclaim your energy. Healing doesn't always require tearing everything down and starting from scratch. Sometimes transformation begins with a single shift in intention, a subtle act of remembrance that whispers, I deserve light again. If your space is already dressed in dark gray, whether through walls, floors, furniture, or decor, don't panic. The damage is not permanent. Energy responds to presence, and you are present now. You are seeing what you once overlooked. That awareness is already power. Begin by adding elements that carry vitality. Think in layers. A green plant in the corner, a splash of gold on the table, a red candle flickering near a window. These aren't just objects. They are energetic disruptors, breaking the silence, softening the weight, reminding the space that it still breathes. Color is not just seen, it is felt. When you bring in bright, vibrant tones, you create contrast, movement, and flow. You remind the home of its aliveness. Lighting also matters. If the gray in your home thrives in shadows, then light, natural or warm, artificial light, becomes your medicine. Open windows, let sunlight pour in. Replace cold, harsh bulbs with ones that radiate warmth. Make your space glow again. Let it become a mirror of the version of you that you are trying to become, not the version that life once dimmed. And most importantly, set the tone with your intention. Every object you place, every color you choose, should carry a message. I am worthy of joy, growth, peace, and abundance. Say it out loud if you must. Your words create vibration. Your choices shape the energy that surrounds you. You're not fixing a problem. You're rebalancing your field. You're not erasing the past. You're realigning your present. The gray was never the enemy. It was just a reminder that your light had been waiting. Now it's your time to let it in. The home is not just a place we return to at the end of the day. It is the most intimate mirror of who we are becoming. Every wall, every object, every flicker of light or shadow reflects our inner world, even when we're not aware of it. And when we begin to choose intentionally, not just what looks good, but what feels right, we shift more than our space. We shift our destiny. Maybe you've never thought of your walls as a conversation with the universe. Maybe you didn't realize that color can be prayer, that a plant can be a declaration of growth, that light can be a form of self-respect. But now you know. And knowing gives you the power to begin again, not with grand gestures, but with quiet alignment. Every choice you make within your home is an invitation. You're either inviting in stillness or stagnation, flow or friction, love or loneliness. The 5 colors we explored earlier aren't trends. They're keys. Keys to unlock frequencies your soul already recognizes but may have forgotten. Green for renewal, gold for abundance, red for passion, blue for wisdom, white for clarity. And now, having recognized the shadow that dark gray can cast, and having opened a door to balance it, the final step is the simplest, yet often the most powerful. Claim your space with presence. Stand in the center of your home and speak, not to be heard by others, but to remind your spirit. I choose light. I choose peace. I choose to live in a space that reflects who I truly am, not who I was when I forgot my worth. Your home is listening. Your walls are listening. Your future is listening. Let this be the moment you stop decorating for the eyes of others and start creating for the evolution of your soul. Because when your home becomes a sanctuary for truth, everything in your life begins to rise with it. And you too will rise. We rarely think of the colors that surround us as anything more than decor. We choose them to match furniture, to follow trends, to mimic what we see in magazines or showrooms. But behind every hue is a hidden frequency, one that interacts with our emotions, our energy field, and even our capacity to manifest the life we desire. What we've explored together is not just about aesthetics. It's about alignment. When your home is in harmony, your life begins to mirror that balance. You feel more rested without knowing why. Conversations flow more easily. Money doesn't feel stuck. Opportunities find their way to you with less resistance. Why? Because energy moves where it is welcomed, and it retreats where it is blocked. Every color we surround ourselves with is like a silent affirmation. Green says, I am growing. Gold whispers, I am worthy of abundance. Red shouts, I am alive. Blue reassures, I am safe. White breathes, I am open. And dark gray, when left unbalanced, says I have stopped. That's the message we must be willing to interrupt. Now that you see your home through this new lens, the question is not, what color should I paint my wall? The real question is, what kind of life do I want to live, and does my home reflect that? Let this awareness be your foundation. Let it guide small changes that ripple outward. A cushion here, a plant there, a light bulb switched for something warmer. A moment taken to speak a blessing into your space. These are not small things. They are sacred acts of self-respect. The deeper lesson here is simple yet profound. Your environment is not separate from you. It is you. The way you treat your home is often the way you treat your own inner world. Honor it, and you honor yourself. So now I ask you this. Which color do you feel most connected to right now, and why? Please share your answer in the comments below so others can feel inspired by your perspective. And if this message resonated with you, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content that uplifts and empowers. More wisdom is waiting. Let's walk this journey together.